Alright, just going around doing a few different things, but I did play a bit of that Ascent game. Yeah, it is pretty much, it has some cyberpunk elements, but it's more like a twin stick shooter, as they call it, with some RPG elements. I really wish more people would make kind of like more of a space opera bent along these lines, but yeah, I take what I can get. And I figured, you know what, my brother gifted it to me as like a late birthday present, so I figured, okay, I'll take a look at this. And I prefer using the controller for it. Like any of the twin stick shooter type setups, yeah, pretty much prefer a controller to keyboard and mouse. So far, even on I would say my PC's like a midline one now, based on how powerful, some processors and graphics output is, but it can play this game quite smoothly. I definitely don't have the recommended, but I played for about 5 hours straight, no crashes, no glitches. There's like a really deep audio sounds when the guns go off, so it's just like, oh, okay. I guess you could try to go around and fix the audio if you want to, but so far it's a pretty fun game. I really like the shotgun. I upgraded it a bit, and I was able to take on like level 9 or 10 people back when that character was like level 4 or 5, so that was pretty good. I died half the time, but it seems to save most of your progress, even upon death. So say like you updated your character, put in more skill points and all that stuff, or if you find like skill point like caches throughout the map and the hubs, you can pick that up and then it'll keep that in record. And also, if you love loot, you can keep carrying around all the loot you collect. And as you update your weapons, if you find other versions of that weapon lying around and to pick up to sell it, it'll be of that particular like crafted level, or updated level. So don't feel bad if you end up selling a gun you like and then you can find it again later. It should be at the same mark level that you went to the weaponsmith and like upgraded it or something. The SMGs are pretty good. I do like the assault rifle as well, but I've only encountered a couple of the weapons so far. I'm mostly putting my points into health because it's just like I'm not as twitchy as I used to be. But still, even on the difficulty it's on, it's pretty forgiving initially. But then there's certain areas on the map where if you go, say, down an elevator, you're like level 8. The enemies down there are level 15. They'll pretty much mulch you. So there's areas where you have to work up, building up to, and even with the side quests, I picked up a side quest where it's like you have to be level 22 to do it as recommendation, and I'm only like level 8 right now. So it's like, yeah, but it's a pretty fun little game. It has more RPG elements than I thought it would, but man, the hairstyles, like if you're doing character customization, you might as well go with a bald dude. Oh, side note, the female avatars actually look like women, so there's a bonus there. It's like, yay! At least some indies haven't forgotten that. It's just like, and you could make the women be just even normal proportions and still have them look feminine. That's okay. Seriously, people, if I'm going to create an avatar of, if a guy or a lady, I want them to look attractive. I'd rather play a character that's at least a little bit of eye candy. Thank you. But even my mid-range potato of a PC can play this game rather fluidly. I'm probably going to change the settings to high just to see if my processor can take it on high, because even with all the settings on medium, it flows pretty smoothly. The only time there's a little bit of hiccups in frame rate is when I'm exploding barrels or something. And it's a fun little game. I would say if you're on the fence about it, wait till there's like a Steam sale or good old game sale. But the soundtrack is really good. I'm honestly glad that my brother got this for me because it came with the soundtrack. I think by the end of next week, the early bird special will be gone, and so if you pick it up now, you can get the soundtrack and the special shotgun if you want to. Just to make a note. But that's about it, everybody. It's a fun little twin stick shooter with RPG elements set in a more cyberpunk type setting. I really wish someone would take this idea and put it in a space opera setting. So there you go. Have a good day, everybody.